sure. Got my Sharpie. I got everything to write on. Don't worry about that. So I'm going to give the biggest hint right off the bat. See who pays attention later, towards the end. And by the end, I don't mean like 3 minutes later. Okay. So, iBot here. Done the math, accumulated up, added it up. And here we are. Facing garlic rolls. Nah, but there's no jokes here, If I'm laughing, it's to make light of the dark horrendousness behind these holy pages, Once again, I'm not I. I'm someone else, and they transformed it, They transformed that lower T down here, being played with, being puppetized on their southern strings, man. I'm a southern thing of thines, All these I, me's, and my's, they're robots. They're robot-based, man. They're 32 years backing. And most importantly, lastly, their Old Testament, chapter 5 aligning. New Testament, chapter 3. Yippee. It's fun when you give them the self-analyzation of this selfless title here in task. I can't call it the words that they use, like occupation, because it has 2 O's in it, which are half the O's in Jesus' 7 on the cross. Lord Eli, why hast thou forsaken me? Some of these people, like if I say to them, well, how do you think you would have got your 7 on the cross? From God. Eloi and Jesus. How? God's divinity, Holy Trinity, man. That's how. I'm not proud of it because that's a sin, So it's something that we teeter with here. It's either you drink the red wine till you spill it out a little bit and see the grace in liquid, or you're going to live a little bit longer here in your flesh, just a little bit, on the retrospective time scale here, aka God's scale. If I can't get nothing here, man, there's a chance that you might fall into the category. Whoa, where'd Eddie come from? See, he just puts himself in there, bro. 4 people, too. If you don't have one E3 M in your name, W, it's not you're going to lose, like, oh, you're going to go down, man. There goes your faith right off the bat. That was your gracelessness and gene stemming. And, it's not it, man. Like, it's either you can respect it enough, all in trust name, Trust, and that's going to give you the love that I don't need anything here, that the world needs, that we need. All right? If there's anybody that could say that clear, I want to know what their 7 on the cross would be. And my tone sounds terrible, but I'm actually genuinely interested. If you love me, first and foremost, if you love Jesus, should we say, first and foremost, let me backspace there. Every time I put I equals you too, I is you, and because that's to help save you, man. I'm a schizophrenic counselor. I'm a counselor of schizophrenics, should I say. It's like everything's set up for it to fail, We got one room with a key and a rock in it. You have enough time in your life to find that beautiful rock. If you look at it, though, if you look at it, if you just glance at it, you'll probably overlook it. you know, unless you see a little white part in there that catches your eye or something, man. There's nothing that can't be proven here. Because it already has been. It had anything, man. Except, like, hey, can you make yourself disappear into a rock and then, like, come back out of the rock? Like, come on, dude. Come on. The Great Lakes. The great full lakes, man. That's a deep message from the map makers in American history. Before it was America. Before it was ours. It was the spiritual land of the natives, you know. They were talking to God overseas, just like they do now, you know, because he's over across the Atlantic Ocean. That Black Sea, that Death Sea, we're in the black hole, baby. Let's try to love it so we can change that reputable town name there. You know, 610, man. God bless. God bless.